Okay, this is another one I've been talking about. I ended up getting this. I did some research, found out all these solenoids and valves on the end. This came out of a fire truck. Got really low miles on it. They had a switch on the dash, but just run a big pump off the drive shaft. So when they run the pump, it would lock the converter up and it would lock it into high gear. So it stayed in high gear when they run the pump. Don't think there's no jakes on this. I didn't see no switch in the fire truck when I was pulling apart. Not exactly sure on the year on this. It's in the 80s, I do believe. I think I was coming up with 84 or something. I could be newer, could be older. I don't have to try to decode the numbers. Not sure what that valve was on top, but I'm pretty positive that solenoid up there, that fed the PTO, because there's a PTO on here, and the PTO's on top, and they got to have oils. I'm pretty sure them two lines went to the bearings in the power takeoff box to oil it. I don't know if you can read that or not, but it's 347 horse, 671 Detroit. Oops, I got that wrong. 6V92 Detroit. The 71 is 71 cubic inch per cylinder. The 92 is 92 cubic inch per cylinder. I'm only human. I make mistakes, I guess. But this is the engine that is going to be going in the crane truck in the 1965 F850. I'm leaving the 3-speed auxiliary transmission that's in it. So I will have an overdrive, I guess you could say. I don't know what it's going to do for my speed in that truck, but that wasn't a high turning V8. There's that solenoid I'm talking about, and I'm pretty sure that was for directing oil to the bearings in the PTO when the PTO was on. I'll do some digging on it, but I'm pretty positive on that. It had an electric shutdown on it. I didn't see no Murphy gauges in this thing. And if you can see up in there, that is an air governor or air throttle. That's for the high idle when the PTO is on. I'm going to leave all this stuff on. I kind of asked, I just went on the internet because I didn't know a lot about this, and I was asking. That's how I found out what all these lines are. Being I have the auxiliary box in that crane, I'm going to leave all that hooked up because that gives me an opportunity. I could put a PTO on that auxiliary box, or if sometime in the future that I switch trucks or get a different truck or get some other crazy idea, I'm leaving that on there because that gives me the option to run a power takeoff through the drive shaft. The reason for that is your PTO that goes on the transmission, they're usually, 200 horse, 150 horse, whatever horse they are, or certain torque rating through them. You run the PTO through the drive shaft, you can give her, like I guess Derek would say, you can give her the onions. She's full powered engine. You ain't gonna hurt nothing there. So that's why I'm gonna leave that feature on there where I can lock it in the drive and lock it in the converter up, because that gives me the opportunity to always use this for a power supply. If I ever will or not, who knows, but that's where we're at. Once we get going, we'll show more of this. This week I'll be putting the 400 in the Freightliner. I've had some camera troubles. And then without being able to edit and stuff, it isn't much. I got the L10 out. I got a bunch of parts. I would have liked to show you more video of it. And I started recording, my camera shut off, and I tried getting my camera to work again, and it shut off. And I had some settings set wrong somehow, and I got that all figured out now. So I'll be recording it tomorrow. I'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. And yeah, keep the greasy side down, and you guys be safe and have a good evening.